everyone, welcome back to a special edition of Wrestling is Trash Live. Yes, you heard it first. We are live on this Trash Thursday. We're going to be doing a watch along and commenting on the live stream of the press event for WrestleMania. Is it Rock and Roman? Is it Roman 2 nights? Will Cody finish his story? We got everything coming to you. Our thoughts, so much more, some breaking news about the show, hopefully, we'd like to share with you guys, and so much more. I'm your co-host of Wrestling is Trash, Trash Boy numero uno, Nick Anicelli, coming to you, I can't say it enough, coming to you live, baby. We've been wanting to do this for a while. It's finally happening. Perfect test to do this on, fan interaction, everything like that. But that's enough about me. I'm going to pass it off to my fellow co-hosts.
Yo, man, Lou from the BX, host of the Everything Podcast, co-host of Wrestling is Trash, Trash Boy numero dos, here with you live, literally live. So we're live on YouTube, we're streaming on StreamYard. So the YouTube link, the YouTube page should be up and popping soon. And but we here, we doing it, we doing a damn thing. We are live and direct, ready to see this event, this thing that's happening in Vegas. I don't even know what you call this thing, but it's gonna be huge. We've got a lot going on. A lot's been going on this week. Today's been crazy with the press tour The Rock's been on. He's been talking all types of trash to Cody. Everybody's wondering what's going to happen. Even Cody's tweeting out some cryptic shit. He said he made his decision. What the hell does that mean?
Bro, since Friday, everything's been everywhere. Friday, you had The Rock cut off Cody, apparently. Then there was a We Want Cody movement all weekend. Then Raw happened. Then you had a sick, pretty good promo from Carmelo Hayes with FU Mello chants. AEW gave us pretty much the layup of Mercedes Moné's debut in her hometown of Boston on March 13th. So everything's firing on all cylinders. So we're excited to be covering it all here in the future.
Right on cue, we got some honorary trash in the building.
Hey!
Brian. Hey!
Perfect time. There he is.
What is happening? My favorite podcast to listen to during work.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying my best to do the Jey Uso. I don't know how he does that shit. My shit looks corny when I do it.
What's up, bro?
Nothing much. Dealing with this great Rhode Island traffic every day. Shout out to 195 bridge being shut down. But no, I'm good, man. I'm same old shit, new day. Again, like I said in the little bit of intro that I just did. My name is Brian. I'm 1/3 of the UWO podcast. Wrestling is Trash is indeed my favorite podcast to listen to during my shifts. You guys are truly entertaining. Love y'all's takes, love y'all's perspectives. Like, as someone who's done the show before, just know I honestly am a fan of you guys. Like, I really enjoy what y'all do.
I'm about to cry, dog.
Every time I tune in, I always have fun. You guys have me laughing. Whether it's Eddie going off on his tangents or whatever, you guys produce a great show. And honestly, one thing I want to actually take from you today is how you're good. I noticed at interacting with the live crowd. Read the comments.
Yep.
We're going to go to our first one with a hashtag We Want Cody. So we're live now. I currently have it on.
Okay.
Brian, I got to ask, where are you in all this? What do you think's going to happen? What do you want to happen? Where are you at with all this?
All right, here's my perspective on it, right? As literally the press conference is starting as we speak.
Cody got his game face on, son.
All coming out of that bird looking a little rough.
For real. But no, honestly, personally, this is my opinion on it. Like, I want Cody to finish the story. That's just me, right? I'm not against The Rock showing up and doing some business with Roman. However, it's WrestleMania season. We're right around the fucking corner. The guy literally won the Royal Rumble on Saturday, and by Friday, he's like, "No, go ahead, you can do the match. I'm just gonna walk away." Like,
he pointed at the man.
He pointed right at Roman. Like,
so crazy, bro.
It was right there. Like, everything was lined up, and then here we go. Rock gets thrown into the mix. It's a whole different game now. I'm not one of those people who's like, "Oh, I'm pissed off because I'm Team Cody," even though, as you can see, we want Cody. We keep it.
Yeah,
we keep it under the sign. But like, I don't understand why so many people get so wrapped up and like pissed off and like, "Oh, screw you," or "Oh, I'm gonna send death threats." It's like, what are y'all doing, man? We're fans.
Yo,
this shit
crazy,
just
bro.
got way more exciting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I look at it like this. It's going to be one way or the other. There should be an outcome either way. You know what I'm saying? Like either Roman loses to The Rock, or I'm sorry, Roman beats The Rock and he's still head of the table. The storyline continues, or we're getting that title change at Mania with Cody. Because I don't see it going any other way. Because there's no way we're doing Cody 2 times and he's going to get screwed. So I'm thinking, all right, they want to give Roman that Hogan modern day WrestleMania record. So, okay, we can do that. Have The Rock step in, do that family storyline, get that going, give Roman a little bit more time with the belt, take the belt off him after he surpasses Hogan. Because let's be honest, we're not touching Bob Backlund at over 2,080 days.
Yeah, no.
And we're definitely,
bro.
And we're definitely not touching either of Bruno's runs. So, like as a fan, I couldn't take it. I'd be like, you know what, I'd tap out. But I'm okay. I'm okay either way. I just want to see where this goes. Like I'm excited for Mania. I honestly am very hyped for this year's WrestleMania. I think they have an astounding roster. I think top to bottom, both nights will be filled with a bunch of great action. But overall, I don't care either way. I just want to know what's next. And that's when you got me. When I want to know what's next, that's when you got me.
Yep, and we were talking about it the other day on the show, and it's like, if it's flat out just Rock Roman and like Cody goes to Seth route, well, I'd be a little disappointed, yes, because like I want him to finish the story, but who doesn't want to see the Rock and Roman? That's how I look at it. Like that's how I truly do look at it, and it's like, this is just like. It's crazy, you know what I mean? Like, shit, I'm wearing a Rock shirt right now. So Rock's my all-time favorite, probably with age in there, you know what I mean? For me being 31, right? So it's The Rock was just the guy. But, this is crazy. One thing I wanted to actually ask you, too.
Okay.
Because it's in my home, but where you're living, neck of the woods. Obviously, we all have adult responsibilities, finances. Is there a chance you're going to try to make it to the AEW business show?
Business?
Big business. You're gonna try to make it?
Yeah, I was there for Blood and Guts, which was fun. It was that crowd, no word of a lie, was sold out for Blood and Guts.
I'm biased that New England has the best wrestling fans.
Oh yeah, we do. Like we're the most underrated. Like if there's a category A, a category B, a category C, we're definitely at B. Like we're not Philly, New York, any of those places, Chicago. We're not none of those places. Even sometimes LA, depending on which part of LA you go to. But Providence has always been right here. Providence, Boston, we've always had like lively crowds. It's never, as we say, it's never a Lafayette. Whenever you come to Providence. So, you know what I mean? We've had some big moments here. We've had like the double win at the Rumble. We had that. We had Triple H being king of the ring. You had a great street fight between Edge and Shawn Michaels when Shawn came back. You had freaking Eddie Guerrero.
Undertaker, Randy Orton, Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell. We had JBL and Eddie Guerrero in the steel cage. We had Roman announcing him having leukemia. Like Providence has always been a crowd that
just as of late, CM Punk's legit return promo.
I was there. It's always a lively crowd. I think as New Englanders, we're underrated. But to answer your question, if I'm going to go, I don't know. There's a lot of wrestling happening that I am going to be partaking in. My Big 4-0 is next month. So
nice.
And on my birthday, Impact Wrestling is taping at the ECW Arena. So I might have to take a drive out there. You know what I'm saying? And then you got AEW coming. Oh, I want to do that too, but it's my birthday, man. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna have fun that weekend. But if I got a little bit of spare change, I'll be in the building. I'll know within by the beginning of the month.
Packed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this place
that fucking arena is. Look at Nick Khan back there creeping.
Holy shit! I didn't even realize Punk was there.
Yeah, they announced Punk for being there. Our boy Big E's there. I think I could probably speak for all of us that were Big E fans, right?
Oh yeah,
huge. And shout out to his what is it? I forgot what it's called. The name like Schoolhouse Rock anime thing he did.
Show, the anime. Yep.
Yeah, he dropped that animation. It was a very good, very very good video. I didn't even know how they came up with that type of animation for it because it looked like some next level stuff. But the story behind it, beautiful.
Brian, that you brought up Impact Wrestling.
Yes.
Did you see they finally kind of released what happened with Scott D'Amore today? Did you see like what actually happened? Because that's a little. I mean, it's not like a Me Too thing, so I'm happy about that.
Okay.
He basically, long story short, he basically offered to buy TNA from Anthem, and they were like, "Nah, go fuck yourself." And then he started butting heads with the guy who took over now, and that guy ended up going and getting him fired, and he basically took over everything and got rid of Scott because he tried to make an offer on the brand.
See,
it's some fucking bullshit, bro.
I heard little bits and pieces. I didn't actually get it all together how you just summed it up, but
Rock getting booed.
It is kind of fucked up. It is kind of fucked up because Scott D'Amore pumped his heart and soul into that company. You know what I'm saying? Like he got them back to where they are. You just start off the TNA buzz again, which I was hyped about. I actually got Impact Plus because I wanted to be like, you know what, I'm giving this another shot. Yeah, it felt like, you know, just because they had disagreements shouldn't be a reason to fire a guy, especially if he's good at his job. But you know, like. It's fuck that Al. I've always said that. I was never a fan of them being on Anthem. I heard from one of the reports is that, Anthem Sports is now going to start investing some of their money that they have in other projects in TNA. Like
they actually wanted to. So one of the things that happened was that he went to Anthem and was like, look, we should start pumping a little more money into this thing because I want to hire some high profile stars. We're on a roll. We got momentum. Let's put some money behind us. And they were like, nah. Actually, we want to take some money away from you and add it to other things. And then they had arguments with that. And then he actually tried to buy them. And he had a substantial offer that was like, it was a respectable, something they would actually consider. But this dude, I don't even know his name, the new guy. He was like, nah, the shit's nope, we're not selling. And then they ended up getting Scott fired. So I don't know, man. It sucks. It really sucks.
It does. I listened to Busted Open this morning, and Tommy Dreamer was on, and they had to talk about it. So basically, what he explained from that situation is he didn't go into all the detail like the Me Too, like that's all new to me. Or I'm sorry, not the Me Too, the wanting to buy the company and stuff.
Yeah.
But basically, he said it's a fucked up situation. He's like, I can't say much about it. I can explain that I was on the phone for like 10 and a half hours yesterday between talking to him, talking to other talent calling me personally, talking to the new ownership. He's like, it's going to be a hard transition. He goes, the guy, I guess, knows wrestling or he knows stuff about wrestling. He worked for TSN in Canada with their wrestling division back then. And the guy is, I guess, cool with some of the people that are in TNA, but at the same time, with the backlash that's kind of been brought out and all the people who stand with Scott, it does, and them, I guess, offering releases to certain wrestlers if they're not pleased with their contract, it's kind of, it seems fishy, man. But at the same time, I kind of ride with Scott on that one too. I like Scott D'Amore. I think what he's been doing for them has showed off and it's paying off. Numbers are getting better, views are getting better. I got to roll with Scott on that one. It kind of sucks though, because it's like, damn, that's out of nowhere. And kind of petty.
Yeah. It's, I know this is a WWE show, but I kind of wanted to put that out there because I enjoy TNA. I love it. It's a fun show. It's a fun live show. I've stated it several times. And it's funny that we were just, last episode of the show, I was like, I wanted to bring up TNA because I had just watched that Ospreay Alexander 2 match and I wanted to give them props because I'm like, dude, they're killing it. And then fucking the next day, all this bullshit.
It's fucking insane.
And 2024 been like a month and a half, and so much has already happened.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bugged out, dude.
And to go figure, it's like the beginning of the year.
I don't know what these people are waiting for to do this thing. I don't know what they have to hype up. It's been hyped up enough. Like, can we get to whatever this is?
With Jade Cargill and Bianca being there, do you guys think they might talk about like a tag team? Because I think Lou, I think we agreed on this. That I want to see Jade and Bianca as like a tag team first. I don't know where you stand on that, Brian.
That's not a bad idea. Because personally, I don't want them to this is like the diehard fan of me, like the smart mark. I don't want them to touch it.
Yeah,
like
same.
They teased at the Rumble, but it was like a tease with respect involved. It's like, oh, you can do this, I can do this too. Well, you can do this, I can do it too. It was cool, and it's like, if you unite the forces, what can it become? And the WWE's women's tag division, personally, aside from Chelsea Green and Piper, which is props to them, by the way, in the Rumble, they stole the show for me.
Yeah,
hey, thanks so much, Jackie.
I would love to see an actual tag team do some shit, because we're not putting Bianca with Montez and them because they just got beat B whatever. I'm not even gonna get into that one.
And then B-Fab kind of jumped in there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, that slot's taken, even though we all know it should be Bianca. Give her something different to do. Keep her out of the world title scene, get a couple of new faces in there, and have her and a girl like Jade work together. Jade can learn on the fly. She can pick up some stuff from Bianca, work with other people. It would be a great learning experience for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be great to see her grow, and then eventually we all know the turn will come. So, and then we get the payoff to the match. But give them to a little bit more time before, we just jump right into this.
Yeah,
for real.
Yep, I agree.
There's Byron Saxton.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a big dummy right there.
I need one of those buttons. Every time you hit it, I pop in the car.
Dude, this is the greatest $4 I've ever spent on Temu. It's the greatest thing ever.
That belt really has grown on me.
I like the design.
Yeah, again, like I'll tell you, when it first dropped, I hated it because we saw the world title, the Seth's belt. So I thought we were getting a brand new, like, redesigned belt. Mm-hmm. So to see like the same logo, I was like, oh man, come on. But when I actually looked at it, I was like, damn, that shit's hard.
I hate to be that guy.
That shit's hard, bro.
I hate to be that guy, but Cody would look great with that belt.
Oh, totally, yeah.
I hate to be that guy.
So you brought up your kind of your booking for that thing. I've been saying for the longest time, like, sometimes the easy thing doesn't have to be like a bad thing. Like, you can do the easy thing. It's okay. So you have Cody beat Roman Reigns and then take the belt, and then you can have The Rock come out after that with the elders, bring out Alpha and Sika, have them stand at the. Remember how they came out before with the lays and they stood up at the. They don't want to walk all the way down to the ring. They don't have to. They could stand at the freaking entrance, have The Rock come out, tell Roman, yo, you done fucked up. The head of the table's up, and I'm here to take it away from you. Bam. That's your way to get them to fight. You don't need the belt. You don't need to have Cody not finish the story, and then you can go from there. Like, to me, this seems like an easy thing.
Oh, yeah.
Why it's all complicated and convoluted with Cody and giving his spot up. I mean, we'll see what happens today, but dog.
Yeah. It's the term KISS. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be all this convoluted, this slow back turn right here, and then you see this one. Nah, man, just let it happen. Like, sometimes if you let it happen, the people are just like, fuck it, we're along for the ride. Now you're just getting us confused. But at the same time, it is intriguing. But you're starting to confuse some of the casual fans where they're just like, wait, why are they doing that? Shouldn't he be doing it? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, nah, sometimes you can just go straight down the road and you'll get to your destination. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, I 100% love what you're saying with The Rock showing up the next day. Makes even more sense. But unfortunately, we're in this situation now. And
it would give Roman, and it would also give Roman like a little bit of thing where he could like develop a different part of his character where he's kind of like losing his shit. He's being a little more savage because he's lost his belt now. The head of the table's being taken away from him. So he could kind of like show that different side of his personality. And instead of, I mean, I like what he's doing now. It's no complaints, but it would let you do things a little bit different because there are some people who are like, oh, it's getting stale and blah, 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 blah. But I'm not one of those people.
I am. I can honestly admit that. And I was actually going to ask you guys what you guys thought, because personally, for me, the storyline's fire. Don't get me wrong. When the storyline, whenever it finishes, it's going to go down as one of the greatest, if not the greatest, in WWE history. You know what I'm saying? But I look at it like this: there was certain periods. You know how they were talking about endings and stuff, like rolling in this ending or whatever.
Yeah.
I honestly feel once we got to Roman and Jay at SummerSlam, from there on, it jumped the shark and they never corrected its course. It's like, all right, you gave us the Jimmy thing, but then you had Jimmy feeling bad that he did it, but then he didn't feel bad. Then you got him trying to like leave the bloodline. Then he's back in the bloodline. It's like, you never really corrected the course, in my opinion. I felt like it just went this way and we're just drifting until we got to here at Mania, where we're now going back like this.
Yeah.
Like Nick, we've talked about it a few times, and Nick feels like the natural progression for Jimmy and Jay is to have a WrestleMania match. And I don't agree, because like they're not even really interacting. Like, they're both doing their own shit, and it's like there's no and you can see from Monday night they got Jay now beefing with Gunther. So it's like I don't see how they get there unless they start doing it.
I think the easy way to get there is if Cody's involved with Roman, because obviously Cody and Jay are boys.
The game.
I know he came out to the game music. Usually he comes out to the King of Kings.
Which means I'm gonna be the game, and I got a $2 slut for a wife.
It's a damn shame Triple H never really got like a notified retirement match.
Agreed. Triple H, he's one of my top 5 all time. Like,
I've always
the game character was phenomenal.
Don't start buffering now. Oh, it's not, but it's buffering for me, not for y'all.
Oh no, I'm good.
No, I'm good for now at least.
What the hell is going on?
This is cool though, like this press conference thing. Like, I kind of hope this continues because I think I said it the other day. I think they might announce Mania for Vegas next year.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I mean,
well, because a big thing, it was a he whose name shall not be said.
Oh, okay.
Thing.
Oh,
his thing was once the NFL had a Super Bowl at the new stadium, he wanted to go to break the record.
Of course.
And now the Super Bowl's in Vegas, which I'm only 3 hours away, so I'd like to go. But the other day at work, I was looking at Super Bowl tickets just for shits and giggles, and the cheapest one was $8,000.
What? Ridiculous.
Yeah, so if WrestleMania is anything like that, I'll be watching from the house.
Sometimes your best seat is at home.
I don't know if you've ever been to Vegas,
bro.
But if you go to Vegas any other time of year, it's a very cheap vacation, actually.
I've actually never gone to Vegas. I was planning on going last year, but had to work, get some stuff together after the surgery.
It's a cool wrestling town. Sorry to cut because I went to Double or Nothing in 22 when Punk won the title.
Yep, I remember.
It was dope because a lot of people were traveled to there. So we went to the pool and like AEW fans were there. So it was cool. Like they didn't do like a takeover like the Super Bowl does, obviously. Yeah. You know what I mean? 2 different levels, but there was still a good amount of fans there, and it was really, really cool. So I think Vegas has potential to be a good wrestling town. But don't they always say Vegas is hard to sell? Like I've heard like Jericho say it, I think.
Only because it's a tourist town. Because it's like you gotta pretty much just say, hey, we are going to be right here, and we're gonna give you this extravagant event, which is like even back in the days when it was Raw Roulette, it had to be a gimmick to get people to stay in Vegas. Because it's like we're not trying to get the people who live in Vegas, we're trying to get the people who are coming there. Because most of the people who live there are all working there. So you know what I mean? Vegas has always been like the tourist town. So it's like they have to give us something extravagant for us to want to be there. And the Raiders. So
now I haven't even asked you, Lou, yet. Do you guys plan on waking up for Chamber?
That shit's at what Eastern time? Like I don't even know what time that shit's
for me. It's on at 2 a.m.
For us, it's 5.
Son, 5 o'clock in the morning. Honest, I mean, I'm not gonna front. I probably will.
I'm going to bed 2 in the morning because why not?
Just because it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm already home. I'm not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to getting up at that time anyway. I wake up at 4 a.m. every day to go to work. So
for me, it's not bad because Lou knows. But when I was in Australia last year, all the pay-per-views were on at that time.
Damn.
Wow. Yeah.
So I would wake up and watch them on my iPad, texting Lou.
I'll keep it a buck, bro. I'll keep it a buck. One of my favorite things in the world right now, dude, at my age, is to be up early Saturday morning with a big ass bowl of cornflakes and some cold milk and watching fucking wrestling, bro.
Tell you what, I usually watch Collision Sunday morning.
It's super like relaxing, dude.
That's usually me if I because by Friday I'm already beat. Anytime I get a chance to sleep in on a Saturday, I'm sleeping in. So thank God for these apps. Thank God for on demand because I can wake up, take my time, and then I'll put it on. And honestly, for me, that sounds like what my Saturday morning will be once I wake up to watch Chamber. Yeah. So, but no, if I'm gonna wake up, hell no, I'll sleep in on this one.
So the one thing I wish
it was Mania,
The one thing I wish Bianca Belair first. The one thing I wish Peacock did that the network used to is if you start a pay-per-view, say 30 minutes into it, you can't watch from start. I don't like how Peacock doesn't do that.
Drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. Makes me rush to come home and be like, all right, I'll put it on.
Even before I showed up 10 minutes late. Well, nope,
yeah. The reason I say I'll get up is because I'm anal when it comes to that shit because if the show is already over and I know it's over, I know I'll go on Twitter and I'll get a
And it makes
spoiler.
me less enthused.
So
to
it makes,
watch.
yeah,
True,
I'd
yeah.
rather watch it live so that I could like kind of go along with everything on social media and kind of watch the show. Because if it's already over and past, I'll go, all right, who won? Like,
Yeah.
let me just see who won, and I don't have to spend 3 hours. Like, you know what I mean? So that's why I prefer to kind of like watch it live. So I'll probably get up for it, you know,
Yeah.
get maybe a bagel, maybe a fucking nice little bowl of cereal.
DoorDash something, you'll be good.
Oh, here we go. The EST.
I think I'm like a couple seconds behind you guys.
Yeah, because I haven't seen her yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen her yet.
I switched to YouTube, bro, because Peacock for some reason was not letting me load.
Oh shit! Oh, they're on YouTube too. Okay, hold up.
Yeah, they're live on YouTube too.
All right, hold up.
Man, I'm so obviously I'm a mark because I watch his daily show, but I'm so happy McAfee's back.
I love Pat.
Like
He brings a different Michael Cole out, and I love it.
And you
His
know what
energy
it
is
is?
dope.
He's very vocal about it. He's a fan.
Yeah,
And he says, like, yeah, they don't tell me anything.
Yeah.
And then I love on his show, he's very obvious. Like, yeah, the first day I came back to Raw, Cole was like, this is who this is, this is who this is, this is who this is.
Oh,
'Cause
dude,
you know Pat McAfee ain't watching live, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
not at all.
Dude's doing a zillion things.
I'll tell you right now, I popped so hard when he was like, "Who the hell is that?" It reminded me of Bobby Heenan when Bobby Heenan. I mean, I'm not Bobby Heenan. Roddy Piper. When Piper first saw the Undertaker, he's like, "Who the hell is that?" Or look at the size of that ham hock. The moment Pat McAfee saw Jordan Grace, he's like, "Who is she?"
Dude,
Yeah.
He
he's
legit
a
was
fan.
like, I had no clue who she was.
He talked about her on his show too. Like
Yep.
he's a fan. She won him over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because Lou
Which
and
is
I
amazing, which is great because I love Jordan Grace.
said, dude, she's
And I'm so glad that she was
right
able
there.
to get that spotlight.
because I watched.
I'm
her
telling you.
interview
You
with
see, I
him.
got the Wall of Fame up there behind me. That's the one 8x10 that I'm dying to get is Jordan Grace. And when I went to those 2 Impact shows, she was on the show, but she did not do the meet and greets. I was so tight, bro.
I got this in a photo with her and Gresham at Beyond Wrestling.
Wow.
They had a show in Massachusetts. It was her and Slamovich in the main event. So it was so much fun. But after when they had like the merch table and stuff, her and John were just chilling like with everybody. And she just like, she was super positive. She's like, yo, I showed her I had the podcast. She was like, oh, that's awesome. She legit went and liked something on the podcast. I was like, oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
So cool.
And then she's like, when we go take our picture, she's like, hey man, never forget, fake it till you make it. I'm like, for real, if that ain't words to live by. Did the double arm pose, walked away. She was cool. Gresham was super chill. We shouted out our boy Jabari from the Gnaw. He went to Terminus when he first created it, and it was like, yo, like my peoples are all over the place. And I was like, yeah, we up in Rhode Island, we up in Texas, we got people now in LA, we have people in New York, we got people in Philly. Like we support our wrestlers that we truly care about. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool to see them, you know, show actual appreciation and not be like, oh yeah, thanks, here you go. But like sit there and have a dialogue with you and like want to be friendly and be like, yo, thank you for being a fan of what I do. So
yeah, the only one I have like that is Mickie James, bro. When I met Mickie James at Impact, dude. So she had a match and she got her complete ass kicked in this match. It was like a hardcore match. I mean, she took an ass kicking in that match. And they were doing the meet and greet, and they had what's his name? Joe Hendry was he had his line, he had a pretty long line and shit. But like I ain't going front. I'm not, you know, I didn't have a lot of money. I had enough money for one person, and that one person was gonna be Mickie James. So she was running super late. And then the guy came out and he's addressing everybody. He's like, okay, guys, listen. Mickey's running a little bit late, but she says to you guys, if you do wait for her, to don't worry. You know, she's going to talk to every single one of you. She's going to take a picture, do whatever it is that you want for every single person here. So just give her a couple minutes. And dude, she came down and she shook every hand. She smiled and hugged everybody. She took every picture. I mean, it was fucking incredible. Like, I was just like, yo, you're like, you know, you're like Mickie James. Like, you don't even have to be like this nice. Like, you're like a fucking complete legend. Like, it was crazy, dude. I got an autograph. I got the picture with her. She was awesome, dude.
Mickie is my number one, and I've never had the opportunity to meet her. I do have an autograph from her and a video from, like, I wish I had the video still, but my ex from like 10 years ago met her, Punk, and Kofi at a signing at the Warwick Mall.
Oh, hell yeah.
You remember? I don't know if you remember when they used to have signings at the mall, be like, "Oh, come to Rhode Island or Warwick Mall and see so and so." I didn't know about it, so it was a total surprise. So it was a little video of her saying, "Hi, Brian. I wish you came to meet me, but your girlfriend loves you so much." And I'm just like,
Wow.
I would leave her for you. You do not understand, Mickey. Oh, love that woman. And her on Busted Open, it's like she truly is such a fucking sweetheart. Like, I love her to death. Victoria's my number 2. I should have said more words to her when I saw her at Comic-Con with Carl. Carl can vouch for this. He's like, you should have went and shot your shot. I'm like, I wish I did, because the stuff I know about her, I ain't gonna go there. But yeah,
the way they're hyping up Rhea in this Australia show and her, I hope her and I in main event.
What is going on here? Like, what is this show?
Yeah, this is so weird.
I think it's just
they're just bringing out random people. They're cutting promos and like leaving. I don't understand.
Yeah, I think this is just
Cody.
It's just going to be the lead-in, I think.
I tuned into this horse shit for The Rock and Cody. I need my questions answered.
And
like,
hey, I'll never get mad when mommy's on my screen.
I mean, of course, love mommy, but
of course,
dog, the fuck is even this?
Like, I feel like we're not missing anything. I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
She walked away.
Well, did you hear Bianca's qualifying for the chamber match for Rhea's title?
Okay.
Which I'm cool with, but
why does she need to qualify?
Well, yeah. Bianca's on SmackDown.
Oh, okay.
We all know they don't follow that shit, but still, what do we?
Ooh, damn.
I wish they would have went the route they did. Well, I guess they couldn't because I don't know if they wanted Jade in it. But remember last year they did like the last 4 of the Women's Rumble automatically were in the chamber.
Yes,
I liked that idea.
I do too.
No, I'm happy for this girl, man. She had a rough time in NXT. And she like got the push, and then she couldn't really like figure herself out completely.
Yeah,
they pushed her. Then they did the Charlotte shit where she lost her title, and then she got kind of like mid-carded and tag teamed. Look at her now, bro.
And then she had one of the matches of the year last year with Charlotte.
For real. That I'm not gonna lie, that was number 2 for me last year. For match of the year.
We talked about it on the show, man. That match, not only, I would say it's probably the greatest women's match I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's not number 1. It's 1 or 2 or possibly 3.
Yeah,
and it was definitely like a top 3 or 4 match of last year.
Me too. Like she looked great in it, but everyone shits on Charlotte, and I think it's because she got all those title reigns so quick that it was like obnoxious. But like, you think of great women's matches, Charlotte's in a good amount of them.
Agreed. Like I always look at it like this.
Modern day women's wrestling.
No, agree. I like this has always been my perspective when it comes to wrestlers, right? It's like, as someone who's actually gone in the ring, who has trained, who's attempted it, right? I can tell you right now, physically, you could be gifted and be in the right place at the right time, land properly, and all this stuff. You can do all of that correct. But it takes years, and I mean years, to get little nuances, little things that make you stand out. Like you notice how Rhea gives you that little side eye look with the little wink to it, right? She picked that up. She wasn't doing that 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll tell you right now, there's a guy that in NXT that I'm obsessed with.
Who is it?
Because I'm telling, before I even say his name, because I want to see if y'all can guess who it is. We're watching this guy grow up in front of our eyes.
Oh, no.
Here comes Becky. Here comes Becky. But we're watching this young guy grow in front of our eyes. I felt like they gave him too much way too quick, but goddamn, he looks like a vet. The guy already looks like he's set. He knows where he's going. If they don't touch a thing on this guy, he will become mark my words, will become a WWE champion. Do not change what you are already doing with him, and you can literally throw him in the world title picture, and it's believable.
Huh? Who is this? Because I missed it. Who you're talking about? Because Becky came out.
Oba Femi.
We're nasty. We're already sold.
Listen, you're preaching to the converted right now, dog.
Yeah. I ain't nuts.
When I first saw him,
even his match the other night on the pay-per-view, whatever, play looked good.
Dog, when I first saw him, because I'll keep it a bug. I stopped watching NXT a while ago because it's just too much wrestling, bro. I can't watch it all. Mm-hmm. So I kind of fell off of NXT, and then he popped up. And I just started hearing little rumblings. And Nick actually was like, yo, did you see Oba Femi? I'm like, who the fuck is Oba Femi?
That's what I said.
So then I went and I started watching some matches. Hey, bro, that dude, listen, I said it, I think, a couple episodes ago. I've never seen Well, not that I've never seen, but I can't remember the last time that I saw one of these guys like that come out of like an NXT or something and have been like, yo, that guy is going to be a world champion very fucking soon. Like, I mean, not very soon, but like he's gonna be a world
He's
champion.
going to the NXT North American champion.
Yeah.
Like,
Literally.
I saw him and I was like, nah, this guy, that's the one, bro. He's the guy.
I'll say this, and I might come off like a WWE like Homer Mark here, but they're signing all these NIL deals with these guys and girls are coming out good so far.
Yeah.
Like Tiffany Stratton, the Creed brothers.
Love
Oba.
Tiff.
Oh, did you see the Creed brothers on Raw, bro? Oh my god.
Yeah, like
The Creed,
No, those guys,
the
they're
Creeds,
super over, man.
legit. The Creeds have been a topic of conversation on our show for like 2 years now. Where because at
I'm
first,
a fan.
I hated Diamond Mine. I was like, I don't get it. It was weird. You had Stokely, you had Roddy.
Roddy was a big ass.
We had no idea who Ivy Nile is, and then we got these two vanilla looking guys, right? Then they get in the ring, and then it's like, oh,
They're good.
they're fucking good. And it's like, all right, they finally got past the Diamond Mine stage. They had a really good run in NXT. It seemed like it was quick because it was literally like that. Like it felt like within a year, these dudes just like elevated themselves right onto the main roster. And since they've been on the main roster, they've been putting on solid to great work every time. And I'm always amazed by them. And I'll even say this personally, I think if a little bit more training, Ivy Nile can be WWE's Jordan Grace.
Oh yeah,
She's got a lot of potential.
So this match is official at Mania, I'm assuming, right? With this promo, Becky's winning the Chamber.
I don't know. You just threw Bianca in there, so that's pretty interesting.
I think Rhea has.
Watch your hands, Pierce. Watch your hands, Pierce.
I think whoever Rhea faces, though, Rhea has to win.
At Mania?
Yeah.
Oh wait, here you go.
I don't know. I don't think Becky should be the one.
Oh, Nia Jackson.
Yep, there you go.
Ripley
called
at
it.
Elimination Chamber in Perth, bro. What? Yeah, that Becky thing. That's a WrestleMania match, bro.
Yeah,
that's a WrestleMania match.
So do you have Rhea retain?
Yes.
I say yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I would have Rhea retain, and it sucks because I would need this other scenario to happen. The only way I would have her lose is if you're having Priest cash in and win at the end of one of those matches.
Yeah, I need them time titles off of them, bro.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the day those belts get off of them. Like, I'm assuming whoever wins that tag qualifier, was it tomorrow, right?
Yeah. So who is it?
I know it's
DIY.
done in
it's
DIY?
So yeah, it's DIY and Pete
Dunn and Bate.
Bate.
All right. Yeah. So I'm assuming I'm going with DIY. Honestly, they're trying, even though personally we said DIY was DOA when they came out, especially that new theme song. Trash.
Oh, yeah.
Garbage.
Yeah, trash.
Get rid of that. Do something different. But yeah, I need those belts off of Priest and Finn ASAP. Like Finn to me is just whittling away. You got Priest holding a briefcase. He has like what, 5 months left with
July 2nd, I think.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Time's ticking, motherfucker. Dom's already the biggest heel in the fucking company, so let Dom be. JD isn't even really a member anymore, and then you got Truth. He's selling t-shirts, so I think Judgment Day needs to just go and do their own thing.
I'm said we said it because apparently Balor's contract's up after Mania. I wouldn't be mad if he jumped ship.
I mean, they are friends.
Yeah,
you know he's gonna get talked to. Like there are some re-signings that it's like if they like. I think Seth's contract's coming up. I doubt Tony's reaching out to Seth. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never know. But
I mean, there was a lot of shit talk, but
you know they're talking to Finn.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bring back the old Prince. Because Drew's contract's up too, but I think the way they've been booking Drew, he either re-signed or he's gonna re-sign.
They better re-sign him. I've been saying that for like 3 weeks now. They better re-sign Drew McIntyre because boy.
Did you see Drew tweeted? Drew. I don't know where Drew got this tweet game from, bro. Because he wasn't tweeting like this before. I don't know.
Out of nowhere.
He's been talking to old Becky Lynch because Becky Lynch used to be the king of Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But Cody tweeted that thing that said, "I've made my decision."
Shut up,
and then Drew quote tweeted it with the video of The Rock going, "Shut up, bitch." That shit, yo.
Drew, I think this is the best Drew's been in his run.
I mean, Drew, like physically, he was always great in the ring, but
Yeah.
personality, it's like I was liking the leaning into the Scottish psychopath when he first came back, and when he got a little happy go jolly, it kind of got but this petty Drew that we're getting right now, I'm all for it. Like,
he's a better heel. 100%
oh, man, my triceps are burning. Like when
like
he's
the sword thing and the fucking I never like this. The shit's just dumb. Like you coming out with a sword, like this isn't Braveheart, bro.
Yeah, that got a little corny. But this Drew with the fucking t-shirt and like the memes and drinking the Prime Energy while hitting the gym, like, come on, man. That's bro, the Drew I like.
Even Ace of Steel, when he made that last video that he made with the Cody had a bad day, whatever. At the end of that shit,
yep.
You got CM Punk standing there because he throws the chicken at Cody or whatever, and like he put a Drew in there just throwing it back.
Oh my lord!
And it's like that's totally like Drew. His personality is like transcended like different social media platforms. Like now everybody just gets it. It's hilarious.
Well, I'm praying. Even though I think it's going to be Braun Breaker and Gunther, the way this New Day, Jey Uso, I'm really hoping Big E's close to hopefully being cleared. Imagine Big E would be a perfect person to take Gunther's title.
I am praying for the day that Big E comes back in that ring. I hope he's okay. As a fan, I always say this: your health comes first. Yep. Your health and your family will always come first in my eyes, no matter who you are. But if you are physically capable of returning, I would love to see it. I ain't gonna tell them, I ain't gonna be come on, hurry up and get your ass back in the ring. No, fuck that. When you are ready, just know you have a fan waiting for you. Oh, yeah. I cannot wait for the day we see Big E come down that ramp, open up his jacket. I've never wanted to see a grown man hit a split in the middle of that ring a day in my life, but God damn it, the day Big E does, I might shed a tear.
Yeah, he's just something else, man.
I love that, man.
The last time, I was lucky enough to see him live as WWE champion.
Nice.
And it was just perfect, man. Like he's that guy, and I hate saying it, but if the old bastard was a big fan of Big E, Triple H is.
Oh, this has gotta be.
Yeah. Like look, they keep Big, even though he's not always on TV. He's still around. Like he's doing those NIL tours. They had him on the kickoff.
Yeah, I heard he was like a scout for them.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I don't know. Maybe he's maybe the next Mark Henry, because Mark Henry is an amazing scout.
The way Seth just ran out to the ring.
This idiot.
All right, I have to say this. What the fuck are you wearing? I say it every time I see the guy.
I just saw him come out like. Walking in they showed video of him like arriving and he was wearing like a black suit and I was like, oh, look at you, you're wearing a nice black suit. That's very nice.
This motherfucker has bows on his shoes.
I guess it was green.
Seth Rollins, I love him.
I love Seth. I've been a Seth guy since
he's wearing like a green velvet sequin suit with what's on his feet.
Bows. No, they're bows.
You've been a fan.
He's wearing shoes with. I'm sorry.
I'm assuming you've been a fan since Tyler Black days.
Oh yeah, Age of the Fall, all that shit. Like and that was back when I was on my. That's when I was on my indie shit. Like I was big in the like IWA, getting WXW. I even watched a little bit of XPW. Wasn't a fan, but I knew who Tyler Black was before he came to Ring of Honor. And then when the kid showed up with Age of the Fall, first off, one of the greatest debuts I've ever seen in wrestling. Don't care what the budget is. That shit was phenomenal. Will never be done again, especially after COVID and all that shit. But like this kid just came onto the scene and was a fucking star. Like I saw another one that we were talking like Oba. When I first saw this kid, I'm like, this motherfucker, nice.
Yeah.
Did you ever see his broken skull session with Stone Cold? How he almost signed with TNA over WWE?
No, I haven't actually watched. There's a couple of broken skulls I haven't had a chance to sit down and watch.
His is good. So his was, if I remember the story correctly, I think he wanted WWE, and he hit up the other old guy, Laurinaitis.
Oh, that dude, yeah.
Laurinaitis is like, oh, we'll get to you, kid. Something like that. And someone from Impact TNA, whoever reached out to him, I forgot who he said it exactly. But what's his nuts? Fucking, oh my God, why am I drawing a brain for it right now? Holy shit. The one like Cornette of all people. Yeah, Cornette was the one. Hold on, kid. I'll make a phone call. Stop. Don't sign that contract. Don't sign that. And then
That's Cornette.
yeah, and
Wow,
then
that's a pretty good cornet, bro.
Yeah,
look,
for
at this, look at this guy pulling it out from the
and
hat
then-
trick.
You got to say,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
and then Laurinaitis. And then what are the odds? The guy, because did Seth and Cornette ever drop that beef?
Yes and no. I mean, personally, they worked together in Ring of Honor for a bit. Like when Ring of Honor first got that HD Net deal, Cornette was a part of it. Like he was one of the producers and stuff. So, and that was when Seth was world champion. So
Yeah.
Seth, right after Seth's world title run, I want to say like 2 or 3 months into it, I think that's when Corny left and went back to TNA. They had a good relationship prior.
Oh,
So-
okay.
and then after that, whole,
Oh,
Good. I thought Cody was about to come out.
oh, he
Yeah,
was
I thought he
announcing.
said
Yeah,
Cody.
he was announcing Cody. He's like, and here's Cody Rhodes, and here comes Roman Reigns. Oh my god.
oh shit.
You think
There we
it's
go, bro.
Drew? You think? I think Lou and I said, but you think it's Drew and Seth if it's not Cody?
I mean, it has to be. Lou is
It's one of the
acknowledging his
hardest-
tribal.
So
feud.
I'm hoping.
Hardest theme songs.
Oh,
Facts.
this is the best entrance in wrestling right now. I don't care what anyone says.
You know who got a sleeper theme song? Santos Escobar.
Oh yeah. Oh,
His-
I
his
love
theme
those
song's
videos.
fire.
I saw a video. It was
I have to say it like Carlito from now on. Like
Yeah,
that.
someone
that is
said the
really-
reason Cody isn't finishing his story, and it was Cody going Santos Escobar.
Oh my lord! As a matter of fact, please tell me y'all watch Botchamania.
Yes, I
Nah,
had. Not
I
the
don't
one
know.
you were talking about, but yeah.
When you watch the latest episode, skip to 17 minutes and 20 seconds, you will die laughing.
Oh shit, I gotta watch that.
I literally sent it to Kyle yesterday, so that's how I remember it. But the newest episode, go to 17:20. It's fucking hilarious.
Bro, I'll admit it. I'll be the mark here. If whenever Roman gets pinned, I'm gonna be like, damn, it's over. Like
Yep.
not in like a happy way, like a damn, it's over.
For me, I feel like it'll be a sigh of relief. It's like finally we can do something
Yeah.
with this title. Like,
Yeah.
something
For
different.
real.
Anything.
I think Roman's about to fucking chew this dude up on the mic, bro.
He did the other night.
Man,
He's
Roman.
fucking-
Boy, did he
Seth
very-
Rollins dropped Takeover. Roman dropped Ether.
Yeah. Dude, I said it the other day on our show. I was like, yo, I don't care how tight they are. There's no way Seth didn't get butthurt over that promo. There is no way in hell. Like, I'm cool with both of you guys. If you did some shit like that, we'd still be boys, but I'd be like,
I'd be like, look, if you make 1 mil more than me, we good. But if it's like a double-digit bracket, no, we got beef. So what the fuck?
Look at how far we've come. Look at how far we've come from suffering succotash and the fucking the gap in the two.
Dude, I
bro.
think
Look
it
at
literally
this dude.
was
It's
what
like
he
not even
said.
the same guy.
I think it's
For
literally
real.
just what he said. They finally let him be him.
Yeah.
It's all about the veneers, bro. When he got
Oh,
the
well,
veneers
that's-
done, it was a wrap. When he came back with them new teeth, bro,
Uh-huh.
he was a completely different person.
It's like Eddie says, Dr. Baker hooked him up.
Oh,
Do you remember when Randy Orton made fun of him,
Who,
Roman, about the teeth? He's like, I heard the big dog's back, and it was an episode of Brian Griffin from Family Guy when he had real teeth.
oh my God. By the way, great episode.
Yeah. I'll never
No.
forget though, as amped as I was when Roman came back, he fucked up so bad right away because he speared Strowman and was like, "You're only a monster when I'm here," and I'm like, that doesn't make sense. I think you meant when I'm not here.
Yes. I mean, I will say this: Roman has improved by leaps and bounds. And anybody who says, he's still trash, it's like, no, he's not trash. He's not a phenomenal, like he's not an A+ in-ring competitor, but as a performer, he's top notch. Like he's gonna be one of the greats.
And he's got that aura.
Yeah, he's finally developed something about him that it's like, I am box office, which he is. He truly is box office.
And the thing I hate about it, I said on the show before, is like when Cena would go part-time, he was doing a movie.
Yeah.
Brock was whatever because he's not like an actor. But Roman, who's apparently the next Hollywood guy, he works less than a lot of part-timers. And Lou and I are like, what is it?
Oh shit!
Just like, get that bum out of here.
I choose.
If you smell me.
That's what I'm
What
waiting
is
for.
this show, bro? What the fuck am I watching?
Because I hope Cody comes out.
This is so surreal. Like,
You know what this reminds me of? And this is a throwback. Nick, you may be too young for this. This reminds me of Tuesday Night Titans with a bigger audience.
oh my god,
Wait, did he just say what I?
He just chose The Rock.
All right, here it comes.
Oh, here comes the great one.
Oh my god.
I could easily see them doing Seth and Cody now, just the way the stage is set up.
Yep.
For some reason, I feel like this is like one of those old Microsoft conferences. It's just bringing people out on the stage and they yell some shit and then they run away and then they
The
bring another
original
guy out.
E3.
Look at this old man, bro.
He didn't even
Oh,
he
did
didn't even
just
look at
bump
Seth.
Seth Rollins.
He just walked right past him.
He already said he's on Pat's show.
Yo,
today.
Brian. So
Yes.
did you see that thing me and Nick were talking about the other day that he has in his like contracts for movies that he can't lose any fights on film. He's
Really?
only allowed to take like a certain amount of punches or kicks or whatever in a fight. Like
Really? Who, The Rock?
Yeah, he's got all that shit written into his movie contracts. Like
Yeah.
he can't lose a fight on film.
Like, as great as a guy he is, he definitely has that massive ego.
Yeah, it's
Well-
like his not the appearance, but what's the thing I'm looking for? Like his
His presentation or his
yeah, like he doesn't he's trying to maintain like his just
That
like his
presentation.
presentation across all brands.
I can see that. I mean, wrestling would be different, but in film, I would see that because he is The Rock. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, you know, Sylvester Stallone. Like, the dude was Rambo. He was fucking, he was Rocky for 7 films. But, you know what I'm saying? It's like, people know you as that. So it's like, even though, yes, you are playing another character in the movie, it's going to be hard to have The Rock get his ass whooped by Kevin Hart. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
yeah, like you can have him look stupid in the fight, but eventually, you know, he gets that last bing, he wins.
The Rock already said on Pat's Today show that the training camp has already started.
Oh yeah, I caught that on the way back. The guys were blowing
Yo,
up my
I
phone.
don't care. I don't care. What that promo he did on Pat's show was amazing.
Oh, the hashtag Cody
Yeah,
Crybabies.
that was like throwback The Rock, bro. Like
yeah.
throwback Rock.
Honey, I want to have sex now. Cody has to finish his story. Like, that got me. Like that line, right? Because it's like, yo, if we're being real, tell me it's not true. Like, you said it best, Brian. I'm with you right there. I want.
He's trying to eyebrow his way out of these boos.
Yeah, like I
Look
want
at this
want
fucker.
Cody to finish the
Look at this
story. but
fucker.
The Rock
They are
said-
booze.
And then The Rock said, "Well, I technically have the longer story." The second Roman said head of the table.
Yeah, I mean, that is true.
It is true.
But
Like,
here's
there's
the
no
thing.
lies there. There's no lies in any of this Rock Roman shit.
Not at all. And if you notice, when Roman ever acknowledged his family and talked about the high, like, you know, the family heritage, there was one name he always left out. It was always Rock. So, yeah, I mean, he's kind of right about that. They just never presented it to us for the past 4 years, but he's right.
You know what? You know what's funny about The Rock, dude? Like, so the XFL flopped. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he sold it for, you know, he sold it into the USFL or whatever, and they merged and whatnot.
Well, he's
But
still the owner.
he tried to do it, and it kind of flopped or whatever. His movies have flopped lately, so it kind of seems like he like ran away, ran back to WWE, and then like now he's getting booed when he comes back to WWE. He's like, this guy can't get a fucking break, man.
Wasn't he also involved in some like Ponzi scheme and
Yeah,
money got taken or
the
something?
volcano thing with Oprah.
Oh
like,
yeah, the Hawaii
yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
the
like
Hawaiian shit.
he's been on a string of bad luck.
Do you think that The Rock is going to beat the tribal chief at WrestleMania?
Well, what did they announce today or yesterday? Moana 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, not to be that guy, but that's gonna make money.
Oh, of course.
Shitload.
It's Disney.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And was Moana 1 a success? Like, I've seen it, but like I don't pay attention.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, because
I've
they're
never watched
remaking
it,
it.
so-
They're remaking it like live action.
Yeah,
too,
they're
so.
doing live action too.
Oh shit. Oh, see, I didn't
Oh
know
no, I'll say this: Moana's like not a bad movie.
that. Okay. So I haven't watched Disney movies in a while. It's because like all the kids now, they're all grown ups and ain't nobody got
Yeah.
little babies
Bro, the
anymore.
pop
so-
Cody's gonna get when you hear the dun, dun.
Oh, it's gonna be monstrous.
be
'Cause look,
insane.
and they're building it up by having The Rock get this mixed reaction because
Mhm.
they're all chanting for Cody, and now when Cody comes,
I'll
out,
say
it's
this: as much as no one wants Rock and Roman,
Uh-huh.
I think since Friday with the Rock's tweets, the posts they posted
so
on him, and
weird.
today on Pat's show, he's kind of like embracing the negativity and making it positive in a fucked up way.
This
Yeah.
is so weird. What are they doing? Why are they all just standing there?
They're killing time. This is weird.
But it's weird. Like they're supposed to be like enemies and like not liking each other and all just standing
I'm
on stage
assuming,
together.
looking at the clock, I'm assuming this ends in 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't even realize how damn time flew. So I don't know, man. Like again, this is just a weird situation they put us in, and this press conference is starting to feel weird too.
Oh, he is getting booed out of the building,
Oh, yeah.
son. What is happening?
It's so awkward. They have 2 photos up there and then Seth's just there.
So that's just standing there like, "Hi, I'm wearing green."
I'll if Cody doesn't make it, he said he made a decision. If he doesn't get it out of his mouth tonight,
So, to members of the press, welcome. Glad you're here.
Now he's talking to the press.
The Rock's gonna go back after this shit into like his little fucking honey wagon trailer or whatever. He's gonna beat the shit out of his personal assistant. He's gonna punch somebody. He's gonna hit somebody. There you go.
we
want Cody.
is it Rocky sucks or Cody sucks?
No, they're saying we want Cody.
We want Cody. Rocky sucks. Man, they are murdering The Rock right now.
And he doesn't know what to do. Like he's like, that's the thing with The Rock. Like he doesn't know what to do with this shit.
He's dumbfounded.
To the WWE Universe, welcome. Everyone watching around the world, welcome. And certainly to the millions.
And still everybody
Millions
pops.
and millions. You see, it's a problem. Everyone's gonna bitch we
Fucking
want
marks,
Cody.
man.
If they just everyone bitches we want Cody, but if it's Rock and Roman, everyone's gonna play along with the Rock's games the whole time.
Of course, because that's
Fickle.
yeah, and that's the thing, right? And here's the kicker: as wrestling fans, yes, we are fickle. It just takes time for us to acknowledge it. Once
Right.
we actually own up to the like, and I'm not saying you guys right here, but once fans just realize it's okay to be fickle, it's fine because then you get that tribalism bullshit. You get those, I'm an AEW guy, this shit sucks. No, I'm a WWE guy, this shit sucks. TNA fans are just sitting there like, hey, I like wrestling. You know what I'm saying? MLW fans are just like, hey, we're doing this. You know what I'm saying? Let's just have fun with it.
Very important. It's very cool. And I think you're going to like it a lot. But regardless whether you like it,
The trailer from Manoa too.
you love it, you hate it, one thing, for damn sure, you are gonna respect it.
Whoa.
Take a look.
What is this?
Oh shit.
Oh, what the fuck is going on?
Wow.
Oh shit. Wow. That's a lot of damn Samoans.
When you look at this incredible family tree,
It's so awkward with Seth out there.
and I want you
I
to
know.
take a look.
For real.
Cody's not even out yet. There's just 4 minutes left in this thing.
For real.
Well, I'm assuming it ends at that time.
Well, it said 1 hour.
And
Yeah.
Roman's grandfather made a blood oath, and that our family inside
Wow, look at that, dude.
said, Aina forever.
Ooh.
Seth's just staring at the floor.
See that?
For real. Shaking his head no.
You can see the fact that this is proof that there is only one dominant and powerful royal family in professional wrestling.
They couldn't do this on SmackDown.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Rock's embracing that heel.
That's
Rock's embracing the heel. I like it.
That the Rock and
That's a fucking low blow right there.
main event in the history of WrestleMania.
Oh, he's healing it up.
But he's spitting facts.
Yeah.
Do they still do the wrestling has more than one royal family when Cody comes out, or they don't do that shit anymore?
They still do it.
What you think?
Because he just played right on that shit. Ooh, he just stepped right on that shit.
That's the thing, though. Is it like Rock plays heel tonight and then moving forward he's a face?
Wow,
Larry
bro.
Saturn is God.
WrestleMania 40,
How about now?
Philadelphia.
Huh? Oh yeah.
No, I don't know. This is dangerous territory right now.
Versus the People's
bro.
Did
Listen,
they
bro,
say
they're gonna have a fucking Goldberg Lesnar fucking main event, bro. Because
For real.
people are gonna fucking boo them out the building, bro.
right when they dab up, Cody's music's gonna hit. The second they dab up or whatever, shake hands, whatever this is. Hit it.
Get the music.
What is it? What the fuck is this?
Cody, walk out. You better walk out there and pick Roman.
They're not even gonna hit Cody's music? What's going on here? He's just gonna
There
walk
he
out.
is.
Oh my
I'm
god.
intrigued.
He's like, sorry guys, I was just in the bathroom.
This better blow my mind. Okay.
Okay.
There you go. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go, Cody. Come on, Cody.
Come on, Cody.
Took a good turn here.
Yeah, now it got good.
Let's go.
WrestleMania 40, and as the tribal chief, as the undisputed champion, you have a lot of strength, but it is not your right, it is not your distinction to determine the main event. It is mine. I won the Royal Rumble.
Oh shit!
Let's go, Cody.
That's like, yeah, you tell that bitch.
I'm pointing at the sign. Pointing at the sign.
Daddy, chill.
I have many conversations. I have made my decision.
Please say night two.
Please don't say Seth. Please don't point at Seth.
He's
bro.
got
You better pick Roman.
At WrestleMania 40, in the main event, I choose you, Roman Reigns.
There we go.
Oh!
There we go. That a boy.
Seth Rollins. Bro,
Okay.
Seth
what
looking
is
dumb.
Seth? They are burying the shit out of Seth Rollins right now, dude.
For real. Oh shit! Something's gonna
Bro,
happen.
what is this? What the hell?
Oh damn! Look! You see Hunter pull up?
Look, Triple H is out here.
Yeah.
All news. Over there with the number two table.
Wow.
All this has been a prick to Roman lately. Watch.
You were only a chapter in my mind. Nobody cares about your story.
Wow. Wow.
Yo,
This is getting savage.
Oh, he said like a dad.
Here we are talking about family. Is that what the bloodline is? Let me ask you a question. How's Jay?
Oh, okay.
It's not a family. You're a real chicken. And they are nothing but lackeys, but yes men. They're goons.
Roman ready to swing on.
Who sits at the head of the table? What does it matter when neither of you have been doing any of the cooking for 2 years?
Okay, Cody.
look at Cody, bro. Look at this guy.
Standing up for himself. Be a man.
And you've invoked my father before, so let's go ahead and do this.
Ooh.
If your grandfather was here, if the high chief, his grandfather, was here,
Ooh.
they'd be ashamed of you.
Rocket. I want to see the rocket in Cody's face.
Mm-hmm.
Cody is killing this shit.
For real.
They had us all fooled.
For real.
I'll say it.
No, don't put the mic
Uh-oh,
down.
here goes Rocky.
What the fuck? Are they gonna fight at Chamber? What's going on here, bro? Oh, look at that. Yo,
I would take that.
Cody look a little shook, bro.
Ooh. Oh shit.
When you talk about his family, you're talking about my family.
Mm.
When you're talking about his ancestors,
Brothers, what chance? Shut the fuck up.
You're talking about.
All right, here's a quick swerve I'll throw in there. What if Triple H steps up to The Rock and that's his final match?
That I pop.
Yee. I don't know if I want to see Triple H wrestling
There it is.
anymore.
Same.
Oh shit!
No, come on. We got to get the answer here.
What is Seth Rollins? What is this? Are they gonna do some bullshit like a tag match at fucking Chamber, bro?
That
I
I
could-
could be bad with.
I wouldn't be opposed to that. Get Rock like a warm-up.
And this prick just standing
Uh-oh.
there while everybody's talking and doing shit in his fucking
Come on,
sequin
we
green
got to get the
outfit.
answer here.
The fuck out of here
Well, we
with that
getting
green
Rock and
suit
Roman.
on.
I mean, we're getting Cody and Roman.
Watch them jump Seth.
Ooh, he said a bad word.
Oh, that one slipped through. Oh,
Yo, The Rock told everyone just sit back and relax and watch.
oh man. I've been joking about it on the podcast about a
This is
hostile
dope.
takeover of the Samoans. We joked about it. I literally said, I was like, hey, watch Ava Raine become GM. 20 minutes later, she's GM of NXT.
I want to imagine Cody runs out and they start a brawl.
Yeah.
Yo, this is dope. That was kind of dope, bro.
That ending made it all worth it.
That ending there, they ate with that shit, bro. That shit was dope.
They trolled the internet on that
Come
one.
on, they're talking now and they're still on stage.
Oh boy, Punk got a live mic.
Oh, Punk's gonna say some shit. Yup.
That's what I would have done. I want to see.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, okay, Punk.
Yup.
Uh-oh.
Oh, look, The Rock's eyeing him.
He's eyeing Punk. Mm. Mm. Yeah, I heard rumors that they were going to try to bring Punk up for commentary while he's injured.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I would be all for it. I like Punk on commentary. He's pretty good.
I have no idea. And we have 2 months to wrestle.
We really don't know where it's going, but Roman and Cody.
Mm-hmm. So that means the chamber actually means something again. We're going to figure out who Seth's getting. I'm assuming.
Smack Cody right in the mouth. I mean, smack him right in the mouth. And then Seth Rollins always came to the defense.
Oh, shit. Got a Cody chant? Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
We'll do whatever the hell we want. It's almost like little flexing.
Nah, that was dope, man. They chewed that shit up at the end there, bro. I like that.
Yes.
Absolutely, dude. The only thing is, like, Seth Rollins comes off. I mean, at the end there, he kind of like redeemed himself a little bit because they kind of went
Oh,
on
they
a
look,
tirade.
they pump him up on there.
Kind of went on a tirade there.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was cool. But literally, he just stood there for the whole thing.
That was just awkward for a bit. It did make it a little bit awkward. But honestly, like you said, Lou, I agree. That was actually pretty fire. I wasn't expecting all this. I kind of like it. In a weird way, I kind of like it. If there was more storylines being built up right now, it'd be better. But that was entertaining.
So does it seem like it's going to be night one, Rock Roman, winner faces Cody, which will be Roman?
I don't know, because they talked about the head of the table. They never talked about the title.
Yeah, I'm not like, I know last year we kind of talked about this, and I think one of us pitched the idea to have like Roman in both main events. Like, I don't like that shit like this year. Like, I don't think like Cody him in the first night and then him and Rock the second night or vice versa. It's like, bro, you're gonna have Roman Reigns in both main events on both nights of WrestleMania. Like, come on, bro.
I forgot which one of y'all said something about Aldis, but that could be an Aldis move. Aldis be like, hey, he won the Rumble. You chose to fight your cousin, but he chose to fight you. So you got to do double duty. Don't worry, you have a lot of days off. I think you can handle it.
That was nutty.
If they're still talking, I want to know where this is going.
Hey, so did you see? I guess earlier we missed it. There's something called WWE Speed.
Yeah, so they do.
And that's gonna be exclusively on Twitter /X or whatever. They're gonna be showing those matches
Yeah.
solely on X.
I heard something about that a couple weeks ago that they're
Yes.
going to start filming like this little like main event type show, but like it has to be under like 5 minutes or something like that. Like it has to be a quick pace
okay.
match or something. So, but it's trying to get like young and up and coming guys with like veterans and stuff, like little exhibition things. But it's supposedly supposed to be like a 5-minute match, like boom, 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 boom. But it's like a way of like drawing like hits and views and shit. Because I think 5 minutes you can throw an entire match on TikTok now. So
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
yeah,
Yeah, so they're going to be showing those exclusively on X, which is that's cool. Free content, I guess. You know.
In Cody for the Undisputed Championship at WrestleMania. That makes a really good point, though. Rock is
Wow, bro, crazy.
Yeah. I've already had a couple people hit up my phone saying, "Oh, I'm intrigued."
The way they flip that is very interesting. How the Rock basically.
I like it. So I guess it's not over yet, but did this deliver? Did this? Not the whole thing. Not the whole thing. The Rock.
Yeah, the I would say 75% of it we could have done without.
Yes.
And then the last like 10, 15 minutes or so, I guess, was what we wanted.
I thought they delivered like that aspect, obviously.
Yeah.
Like that was to me a main course. Like it's again, that could have been a segment that closed SmackDown or Raw, but you know, with this idea to get free, you know, to get a bunch of fans in there, look like you have a packed house, and presentation wise, it was beautiful. And the 4 guys up there, except the 3 of them, Seth just stood there for the most part. But the other 3 guys, yeah, that delivered. That was definitely worth the wait.
Yeah, it's just like a weird thing because I thought they were gonna make some type of announcement with this thing, like they were gonna, you know, basically do some kind of something as far as as far as an upcoming show, but then they just played an angle out.
Yeah.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
Moments like this are difficult, right? Everybody sort of goes into business for themselves.
Uh-oh.
Understand what just went on right
Cry me a river.
A lot of tension right now.
Uh-oh.
A lot of egos, a lot of-
Uh-oh, look who's walking by.
Are they bleeping out the curse word?
I don't talk shit about them. That's what
Here we go.
you don't fix it.
Whoa.
What's going on,
Is
dude?
that one in there?
Wait, what did he say?
Wow.
Wait, what did Rock just say?
I don't know. They bleeped it all out, but what he was telling Triple H was like, "Fix it. You better take care of this because having this guy keep talking shit about our family, And then he says something at the end. I guess it was a F word related comments.
Okay. Yeah, no, this is delivering.
This is interesting, bro. The Rock and Roman Reigns leaving together, like rolling
I
together.
really think we should do.
I didn't see that coming at all.
Not at
So
all.
what if the way you got there could be now because Jay's maybe Seth and Cody versus Rock and Roman in a tag at Chamber?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking
Yeah.
a tag match before Mania.
Hey,
Yeah,
if you remember in 2011 they did Rock and Cena versus R-Truth and Miz.
that's what I was thinking too. Oh, yep, I guess it's wrapping up.
Man, this is getting this is tension.
This
You
was
feel the
good.
tension in the air right now? I know I can.
Hey,
Yeah. And it was so good they had a recap show.
All right.
Or
yeah,
recap video.
I guess we can give our thoughts. So
Wow.
are we at the end of the day, are we thinking triple threat or are we thinking Rock? Because it's weird because they have the Rock and Roman like paired now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's like he just joined the bloodline or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, again, I still look at it like it's possible to have Roman main event both nights. It's make it look like disrespect to Seth Rollins or a punishment to Seth Rollins for talking shit to The Rock. You can still have, because like I always said, the head of the table was never about the title. So, and again, I don't think Roman is losing to Rock. And it's Rock doing the favor to his cousin because it's the next generation, blah, blah, blah. Then next night, he's warmed up for Cody, and he's gotta win. Cody, he can't lose again at WrestleMania to Roman. You can't do it. You can't do it.
I don't think he's gonna. I think he's gonna be so over Cody now during all, because it's easy. I guess the thing's easy. You go Cody and Roman night 2, and then Rock and Roman have dissension amongst themselves. Because you got 58 days, they just said.
Yeah.
So if you say you go the tag route at Chamber, Rock and Roman beef there, and that sets up night 1, and then that sets up night 2.
I'm gonna
but
need.
regardless, we heard it.
Yeah.
Roman and Cody's happening.
I'm gonna need time to process this. There's a lot going on right now. Like the Roman Reigns and The Rock are like a unit now, and
Like,
Paul
they
Heyman's
just-
back there grinning.
Like we were going this way, now we're going this way. Like, wait, what just like I felt like we just took a sharp curve. And
I
it's
was
like,
not
wait, what
expecting
just
Rock
happened?
and Roman to end up on the same side in this.
And I'll tell you this
Not at
much. I know The Rock said earlier, he said something like, this is going to be one of the most talked about or like important, whatever. And I was like, yeah, all right, bro, whatever. That was
he said he's a long gamer.
I have to do it because I'm not a Twitter person, but I have to see if they're trending #1 worldwide right now.
Yeah,
like
let's
they have to be. They have to be.
You know what's funny? Actually, I went on Twitter just now to see like what's they're like who's talking about it, and it doesn't seem like a lot of my people are talking about it because they're probably watching it, like, and they're stunned, kind of like I am.
He did drop. Jacob Fatu was on the family tree, so
He was on there.
Yeah.
All right. So currently trending #1 WrestleMania, and #2 Seth and Roman are trending. #4 is Becky, which I'm assuming is Becky Lynch. Big E 16. WWE Speed is trending. AJ Lee for some reason is trending. Yeah, they did their job. They were able to get shit popping.
I want to know. The Rock said to Seth Rollins, "Whatever, fuck you."
Oh. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go back and rewatch that and see what the heck was going. Like to get like, I gotta rewatch that whole situation because damn, that was interesting.
I'll definitely rewatch it too. But wait, let's try to hear it right here.
A lot of tension right now, a lot of egos, a lot of. You gotta fix it. Have them talk shit about our family again, and that's what happens. It's out of line, you know it. It's not out of line. How much? Have them talk shit. If you don't fix it, we will. Have them family again.
Everyone pop, but they bleeped that instantly, so I have no idea.
Leave that whole thing out.
Yeah, something was said.
Dude, you know what, Brian? You said it best earlier. We don't know where we're going, and I love it.
Yeah, agreed. It's like I said, I'm hook, line, and sinker. Like, the day of WrestleMania 1 and 2, I am there. Like,
and the best part is we're getting Cody and Roman, so now everyone's fucking strapped in to see where this goes.
Yeah. So we know the match is happening. Something's good. It's either the streak ends or we're doing this shit again.
Now, do we think, Lou, both of you guys, do you think this has been the plan since last Friday, or are we buying in the "we want Cody" movement actually worked? Like, what do we at? I think this has been, I'll admit, I think we got worked and this has been the plan.
But I don't know, man. I really don't know. Because I was under the impression that, we were kind of getting worked a little bit with the whole "we want Cody" thing and the signs and just the whole push, just because of the way like Michael Cole and they were mentioning it on the air and talking about how, it was trending. "We want Cody's trending," and making fun of The Rock with his chance. Like, what is this? 1996? The Rocky Sucks chance. I was like, usually they don't acknowledge shit like that. They usually just kind of pretend to ignore it. So when that started happening, and then plus, Brian, I don't know if you had heard this. The "we want Cody" signs that they had in the crowd or whatever. Supposedly they were being handed out by like WWE people.
You don't say. Legit, we had them all on the show because we heard it. Like I said it on the show. I'm like, if it was genuine and someone brought them there, that's cool. But the fact that the report came out that they planted those signs, and trust me, I was at Tribute to the Troops, so I didn't walk in and bring an American flag with me. They had people coming up and down the aisles with like 4 minutes left before the start of the show. Here, take it, pass it down, take it, pass it down.
Nice.
So
Hey,
I've seen it done before, so
But the thing
that
is
kind of
with
killed
that-
the buzz for me. But I enjoy it. I like it.
hey,
that thing,
I'll say this
you
before
would
we
think
get-
there would have been people like posting on Twitter, like, "Yo, look, they're passing out these signs. They're giving us these signs," and I didn't see any of that.
Yeah, and I've seen and trust me, there were a lot of "We Want Cody" signs, and not just in that one section.
Hey, I'll say this because I know we're probably getting off soon. I guess Big E said when they were all talking earlier, we missed it. He goes, "I'm just here so CM Punk doesn't get fined. We love you, but you have a reputation. You fly off at the handle."
Oh my lord!
Wow.
Well, shit. At the end of the thing, they were just showing. He's like, "That's what I like. Let him fight. Punch him in the face. Let him fight." Like
This is going to be a great build.
total
To
little,
WrestleMania.
total
You know,
little,
maybe it's the heat of the moment, me talking, but this is going to be a great build to WrestleMania.
yes.
Hell yeah,
I'm excited for it. I want to see how the rest of the card fills up. That's where I'm wondering. I'm like, what else are we like? What's Gunther doing?
Well, who's Seth?
Yeah, who's Seth fighting right now? Like,
People are saying Drew. People are saying a triple threat with maybe Drew and Sammy.
yeah, I see. I wouldn't be opposed to Sammy winning the world title because I felt like last year everyone was like, a lot of people. I call it the false hope. Like everyone had false hope in Sammy. It's like we all want Sammy to win, but deep down we all know he ain't winning that shit. You know, when they went to Montreal, it was an amazing show. The place was rocking. They were going nuts for Sammy, but when it came down to it, we all knew Sammy wasn't getting that up. You know, that Roman was going to Mania defending that title. I feel like maybe this year that could be a reward.
See,
know what I'm
I'm
saying?
cool. So I know Lou is on the side of if Drew's in the match, Drew wins, which I agree there. And I hate saying this. I love Sammy Wood being in the match. And if it's 1, 2, 3 and Sammy's champion, I pop. I hate to be that guy, but I think Sammy would be in there to eat the pin from Drew so Seth doesn't look like he lost the title.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
Drew or Seth, to be honest, and I love Seth, and I think he's done good with this reign, besides Roman destroying him during it.
and standing on stage just now looking like a dumbass while all this shit's going down.
Right? If he was, because in normal world you see it all the time in sports stuff, and like the other guy just kind of disappears.
Yeah.
They have to be doing a tag match.
But you know what the problem was with Rollins? That fucking character. Like, if dog, you're not gonna come out and sashay your ass onto the arena and confront me, slipping and sliding and doing all this fucking happy-go-lucky shit, and then try to get hard with me like at the end. It's not gonna work, bro.
Yeah, not at all.
Like, it's not gonna work. So
Not at
his
all.
character like permits him from actually doing that shit. It just sounds like whining, which it sounded like he was doing there at the end. He's just like, nah, you guys do whatever the fuck you want. It just
shit,
comes off as whining.
Look at the video when Punk came back. Like Seth
Yeah.
looks like a crybaby.
It's like his character doesn't allow that shit. So I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with that. But Seth is like, I don't even honestly. And again, I don't know if this was intentional or not. Like, I don't even care about Seth right now. I don't
Not
give
at
a
all.
fucking shit about Seth right now. It's like it's not even about him, which is crazy because he should be. You know, that's the thing I don't understand. Like we were talking about it last week, where like when Roman buried the title, it's like, why would they do that? Like, shouldn't Roman be like, yo, Seth, you need to stay in your place because that title is real shiny and I might want to come take that shit one day and add it to the collection. Like, I want that belt. Like, shouldn't he like kind of like be doing that so people could go, oh shit, like it's, you know, like that it's something Roman wants. It's a big deal. Instead of saying that's the second place belt, go over there with those losers. That belt sucks. Like, Doug, how you're burying your own title? Like,
You're
I don't
cutting your
understand
nose, spite your face. That's
Yeah,
basically
like,
what they're doing.
crazy.
It's like, don't get me wrong, they're going all in, obviously, especially after what we just saw. They're going all in on this Roman Cody thing. You know what I'm saying? That's why, to me, again, he has to win. Cody has to win.
Yeah.
Because if the payoff isn't Cody winning, you just destroyed another guy. Because let's be honest, as fans, a lot of people aren't going to give Cody one more year to finish this story of whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? And you're destroying a championship that we as fans already looked at as a secondary title compared to Roman. All you're doing is making it a third, like ranking third, because let's be honest, Gunther is doing phenomenal work. He's been carrying Raw before that title even existed. If you really think about it, it's like, yeah, I mean, Seth is the world heavyweight champion, but you want to talk about being a workhorse, Gunther. Literally, Gunther has been doing this shit for over a year and a fucking half. And
600 days.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, we're really going to sit there and just bury your secondary title if we're not getting a payoff? That is stupid, in my opinion. And who am I? I'm not a fucking multi-billionaire who's merging with companies and shit. But it's a stupid idea. You're just making Seth look even worse. So, and not, I'm sorry, not just Seth, the championship itself. You're making it seem worthless. So there better be a good, in my opinion, there has to be a really good payoff when it comes to this Roman Cody thing.
Yeah, I don't know. This shit.
It's nutty, bro. It's really nutty.
Because the thing that got me in all this is Rock aligning with Roman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bugged me out because, again, I thought the purpose of him coming here was that he had beef with Roman. He wanted to take the belt, blah, 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 blah. And all the reports that they put out, which, you know, maybe now we can see that those were all bullshit. They were meant to kind of paint a narrative to kind of get you to believe that The Rock is greedy. You know, he doesn't give a shit. He just wants his shine, blah, blah, blah. He wanted the belt. And now it looks like, hey, now look, he's over here talking about family. He's trying to defend the family honor, the bloodline, the disrespect from Cody. Now he's aligning himself with Roman. Like, it's, dude, that's a wrinkle that I didn't even think about. Did we ever, in all the scenarios that we've come up with in the past few weeks talking about the bloodline and The Rock,
Like this.
did we ever think, yo, what if they team up? What if he joins the bloodline? We've never once brought that up, dude. That's never happened one time. So that goes to show you, like, that's awesome. It's like, I never even considered that.
Like, I'll say this. Like, last week on our show, Eddie, of course, as you guys know, goes on fucking ridiculous rants. And he always has his conspiracy theories, which is, you know, another story within itself. But he literally talked me into, you know, all the bloodline reuniting, including Rock and Roman. He even said, he goes, I can see Rock and Roman doing their match, but, you know, I can see Rock ended up joining with Roman, and, you know, they just become this power trip thing where, you know, like I said, the whole Ava Raine thing, I threw that out as a joke, and 20 minutes later, she's the new GM of NXT. Wow. I said, well, shit, you got Jay on Raw. You can have Jay win the IC title from Gunther. Then you can have Jimmy and fucking Solo come in and win the tag titles. And then, you know, you want to have a U.S. champion. Here you go. You bring a brand new Samoan in that the WWE universe has never seen before, and Jacob Fatu. You can just say, we run all this shit. All right. We got Nia. She wins the Raw title. Then you got fucking Naomi. She wins the SmackDown title eventually from whatever happens with Bayley or whatever. Have her win Money in the Bank. And, you know, you can continue and literally do another fucking year of bloodline storyline if you truly want to. And we said it as a joke. And now, after what I just saw tonight, it's like, holy shit, this could be a possibility.
What
like,
if they? Oh, sorry. What if the way that ended with Triple H and The Rock pretty much shit on Dusty? Though we don't know Triple H's medical status, I'm assuming he really is. Not saying a match, like you said, which would be great.
Yeah.
What if Triple H is in Cody's corner and Rock is just in Roman's corner?
Ooh, that would be interesting too.
But why would The Rock be going on Pat's show saying, I'm training,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna have a match. Like he's gonna have a match at some point.
Yeah.
But you gotta, I don't know. How do you get Rock and Roman to split now with all this? Because this can be hot.
I was just gonna say, like, so you see how The Rock was kind of like leading when they were walking out, because he seems to be like immediately taking charge of like this situation or whatever. So what if he, you know, he comes out on SmackDown, he comes out on Raw, whatever, and he starts like, you know how they have the backstage segments with Roman and the Wise Man and shit, and they're there making plans or whatever. What if The Rock just starts calling plays and he just starts making decisions, and then eventually Roman's going to be like, hey, dog, hold up. Like, yeah, I'm the head of the table. And then that's where the friction is going to start happening between the two of them. And that's how they can build up that.
Because then here's the other thing, because they've been saying there are plans to get Roman babyface.
Really?
Yeah, they said like eventually, like when he comes back, like that Roman will eventually be because you can. And could this be the time to do it? Like Lou's saying in that segment, that scenario, Roman's coming off as the babyface, being like, "Nah, dog, nah." If Rock's the boss, but then the problem you run into is on night 2 you have 2 faces. But I guess in that predicament, Cody's so over that it's a face to another level.
Well, if they, Lou, I like your scenario too, where just having,
I like that scenario a lot.
having Rock in Triple H in corners, and Rock could be the reason why Roman drops the belt. Maybe this is all a swerve from Cody. You know what I'm saying? Where he's like, I'm taking everything from you. Maybe it's Cody swerving.
Yeah. So Brian, what I said early, last week I think, or 2 weeks ago, I said it with Lou. Mm-hmm. I think with this Netflix deal and SmackDown going to USA. Give Cody the belt because that SmackDown is going to be on USA. Raw is already on it, and they love Cody. USA has been very vocal. So there's that. And then you have the Rock and Roman build on Raw, on Netflix, the match to Mania.
Ooh, see, I'm not opposed to that either. And personally, and this is a little theory that I've always had, and it's something that was thrown out there, but never really – nobody really talks about it. You know how we talk about like the golden era, and then you got the new generation, and then you got the attitude, and then ruthless aggression, and the PG era. Triple H threw out something years ago called the reality era. I would not be opposed, and based on what we just saw, that they go a reality-based storyline wrestling. And going on Netflix, you got to remember, you don't have to censor yourself on Netflix. There are probably a lot of things that this company has been held back from for years. Go back to Brian Pillman Has a Gun. Brian Pillman Has a Gun is the reason why there is a 7-second delay. Because USA Network had no idea about that. Think about the fact that we don't get a lot of the home invasion angles and all that stuff. If you notice lately on Raw and on SmackDown, their vignettes have been a lot more different. Like, I don't know if you remember a couple weeks ago with Damage Control, it wasn't just a promo, but it was like a video package, but you were seeing every member in different environments and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like WWE wants to experiment with that type of stuff. And on Raw being on Netflix, there's no censorship. There's no TV 14. There is none of that shit.
Yeah.
So the Rock and Roman storyline staying on Netflix, people love The Rock. People know who he is. You throw him on Netflix, boom, you're going to get views.
Which he already has movies on Netflix.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And Raw, the name Raw, it hasn't felt raw since the Attitude Era.
Right.
There's a lot of shit that we can do. There's blood that we don't utilize in WWE. You know what I'm saying? Now that Vince isn't there, and with supposedly what TKO Holdings wants to do is, the rumor is they're going to start cleaning house when it comes to some of the people that were stragglers from, Defendant number 1. Maybe it's time to let that new regime step through. You got a guy like Jeremy Borash for years who did amazing production in TNA. You have guys like Abyss who's done the craziest shit in TNA, sitting there trying to fucking get his stuff together. It's like you have all of these tools in front of you, and now Netflix is going to give you that freedom. And remember, Raw doesn't have to be 3 hours anymore, depending on if we're going to get like a commercial thing with Netflix, because, some people pay for Peacock and they still get ads. But then if you get the premium version, you're going to skip all the ads. Maybe there's like, maybe a couple commercials here and there, but you're going to get an audience no matter what on Peacock. So have fun with it. Do some new shit. I've always preached on our show, systematic change. The WWE needs a systematic change. What we're seeing right now is that change. Now, where do you go with it can determine whether you're going to gain fans or you could lose a lot of fans. So I have faith that they will gain a lot more fans and that this could be a whole new renaissance using the reality era, especially with social media, with TikToks, with Instagrams. These people are everywhere. Like, these professional wrestlers have more followers than some of your favorite artists. You know what I'm saying? WWE within itself it has like billions of freaking views. The Rock sniff spin. I just heard that.
I just want to throw that up there because that reminded me of some dude at AEW Dynamite had a sign that said Rocky eats corn the long way.
Oh,
I know that's overused, but that goddamn it,
That's always going to get a pop out of me.
Still funny.
No, but and it's like right now they kind of WWE has a lot of advantages. Like, yo, you got Pat McAfee on Raw, who's one of the faces of ESPN. Because this past week or two, since he's been back on Raw, they've talked about wrestling a lot more. Not just because before when Pat was on, they were just on YouTube. Now during the 2 hours on ESPN, they're speaking wrestling. Like, you know what I mean? They had The Rock on today. I kind of hope they dig into that and get Cody on the show at some point. But you got him there. Now you got this deal with Netflix. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, WWE is just hot right now. And
Very hot.
Very, very hot. And I hate to be that guy, but they're not really missing.
No, not at all. I mean, I always say this, don't be afraid to be that guy because we're fans. We like what we like. Don't feel embarrassed to enjoy what you enjoy. I know for years people hated on WWE, but if it wasn't for WWE, for what they've done over the certain amount of years they've been in existence, the way they've revolutionized sports, entertainment, television, video, camera work, pyrotechnics, like we should be proud to say we're WWE fans. And there is nothing wrong saying I'm an AEW fan. There's nothing wrong saying I'm an MLW fan. There's nothing wrong saying I watch GCW. There's nothing wrong with saying any of that. I feel like, and this has always been my personal thing, I am a professional wrestling fan. If it is good, you can get my attention. If it's great, you'll get my money. If it's phenomenal, I'll be front row.
Bro, we live in a world where you can put on wrestling 7 days a week and you're going to find great wrestling.
Yep.
No matter what you play. Hell,
did you see Triple H tweeted out it's official?
Now,
really?
What did it say?
Triple H tweeted out decision made. Cody Rhodes gets the chance to finish his story when he challenges Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania. And it's a poster of Cody and Roman.
Nice.
So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know what they're going for. Like some type of civil war thing going on with like Triple H and The Rock and Cody and Roman.
And you know what I like? They leaned into. I heard it a little bit, and a lot of people are kind of praising it on Twitter. And Seth said it too. They're leaning into that The Rock's on the board. Like they're leaning into it, which I like. And I do. You got
everybody's posting that clip, and they all want to know what The Rock said.
I'm literally on that same exact thread right now. The best one I seen was, "You're lucky there's cameras here because I fuck you up too." That's the one I seen the most of.
Well, the crowd heard it, that's for sure, because they reacted big time.
Yeah, that got a massive pop.
Yeah, there was something that was said.
Yeah, because I don't know. Yeah. But I'll say this: it came out good.
It came out great, in my opinion. I
very off topic. Why was Jade Cargill there? They advertised her and everything.
No.
Yeah, like, hey, we still got Jay Tony.
They only had an hour. So you know. But dude, wow, I'm still kind of. That's crazy, bro.
Think about
it. I can't believe that. We always come up with scenarios, bro. And I can't believe I didn't think of The Rock actually aligning with Roman on some shit. That's crazy, bro.
It's crazy because respectfully, both our shows record on Tuesdays. So when we speak Tuesday, that 4 or 5 days, who the fuck knows what's going to happen? I'll say this live. I don't know if I should, but one day we should try to do like you three and us two all together for a show somehow, some way.
Like a simulcast?
Yeah, like a simulcast. Wrestling. UWO is trash or some shit.
Oh, that would be cool.
I don't know how. You two are probably the technology guys. I just kind of show up.
I mean, I could set it up with just us three all together anyway, but I would be down for that, to do a simulcast with you dudes. And it's crazy too, because like we switch times because of schedules. The boys are always busy. I'm the one here at the crib, and I'm always used to be always available, but you know what I'm saying? Like I can make it work time wise with anybody. But I look at the like podcast and I'm like, damn, we go on Tuesdays. Wrestling is Trash is on Tuesdays. I know B-Rob does something. I know Codex is doing their thing. Lisper and Dan now have a new podcast. Shout out to them. Like it's like, damn, everybody's on a Tuesday. It's like, fuck, we got to figure out how to like distribute every day and just
I think it's
so that we can all work together. Because trust me, I didn't get on with you guys.
And I think it's because we don't want to miss the wrestling.
Yeah, it's like Tuesday. Like, don't get me wrong, I love NXT, but it's like Tuesday's that day where it's like, all right, I can fully commit to Tuesday. Thursday is always that day where it's like,
It's almost Friday.
yeah, it's almost Friday. We're ready to just like, yo, let's phone this bitch in, get Friday done, and fucking relax for the weekend. Weekend, people are everywhere, so it's like Tuesday's always that day where it's like, it's fine.
Yeah, so. But do you boys have anything else, or do you want to close this bitch down?
I'm good.
Yeah,
Brian,
man, I'm good. I'm like,
Brian, take all the
I'm
time
like
you want.
I feel like I'm running through the wall right now. I'm like so
Like,
jittery. It's crazy. I gotta rewatch that. I gotta rewatch that last 10 minutes.
And plug yourself. As long as you want, you have the mic.
Oh, okay, awesome. First and foremost, again, Lou, Nick, thank you for having me on. Again, I will say, like I did before, you guys are my favorite wrestling podcast to listen to. You are an easy listen. You guys have great conversation. I love the way the conversation's going one way. It's redirected, but you guys always give your opinions and you never hold back, and I love that about y'all. Brian from the UWO podcast, for anybody who is listening, we go live again Tuesday nights. Not trying to steal your time, but Tuesday nights. Sometimes we go a little bit earlier. Sometimes
Hey, we don't go live Tuesday. You can watch us Wednesday. We're
Oh yeah.
You go
okay.
live.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, shit. If you want to watch us live every Tuesday night, anywhere between 6 and 9, so it's Black people time. But no, you'll catch us on Facebook. Shout out to the boys Kyle and Nettie from the UWO. Shout out to B-Rob, the originator, the creator of this show, where we talk wrestling nonsense.
The father of this podcast.
The father or the tribal chief of this
Yeah,
podcast.
you're literally the tribal chief of the we got to make a bloodline wrestling and trash family tree.
Oh, we should do that shit. A bloodline podcast family tree with all of us. That would be.
I just want my one little spot at the bottom over there, just next to the flowers.
We could be the low hanging fruit.
But shout out to the Trash Boys. You guys are awesome. Thank you again. This was so much fucking fun. Nick, I think this is our second watch along we've done together.
Yep.
Compared to our first one of watching SmackDown when you were still here in RI. Be happy you don't live here anymore, because man, dude, 195 is horrible. That's all I can say. It's one lane all on one side now.
Yeah, fuck that.
Terrible. But we did have 60-degree weather today, so I'm not going.
But I'm coming home for a week, the end of June. Maybe I could stop by on Tuesday night and make an in-present appearance.
As we always say, crash the show.
Yep. Come in and show, throw a little trashiness on the show.
Bring it on.
I'll go first. Thank you for having us, for coming, as always. Pause. Yeah, thank you for watching along with us. But for everyone, follow us on Twitter at Wrestling B Trash and YouTube. Thank you guys for the comments. We had a few people pop in and out, so you can rewatch this. But if you already don't know, now you know. Follow us on YouTube at Wrestling is Trash. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and enjoy this crazy ride of the WWE. But as always, we like to not be biased. AEW is on fire right now, probably signing the hottest free agent in Mercedes Moné. So track both of our shows, because we're probably all going to be talking about it. Me and Brian are a little biased because Mercedes is a Boston girl, just kind of like us a little bit. You know what I mean? So we're a little biased, but we got Sting's last match coming up. We got Joe, which we didn't even talk about.
New tag champions.
We got Joe, Hangman, and Swerve. I said it to Lou last night. I could watch Swerve and Hangman wrestle every single day of the week, and I truly mean it. So Revolution. We got Chamber this month. We got Revolution like a week after that. Then we got Mania. Then right after Mania, we got Double or Nothing. 2024 is going to be a wild ride in the wrestling world. But Lou, you can take us away. Plugs.
Yeah, man. Where do we fit in all this goddamn wrestling? Like, how do we watch all this shit? I don't even watch. Like, I downloaded this app on my TV, and it's called like IPW or some shit.
Oh, the Independent Wrestling TV channel?
Yeah, and it's like, there's so much fucking wrestling on that shit, like with all these indies, and it's like, dude, I don't how do we process all this? Right. But if you're wondering that same question, well, then that's why you would tune into a podcast like this with the Trash Boys or the UWO podcast, where you would get all that shit in a crushed down little flat format, because we talk about everything, or we try to talk about everything, and we try to give our own perspective. So we thank you guys so much for joining us on another episode, a surprise live episode of Wrestling is Trash, for a quite the event that we just saw. So tune in next Tuesday, right? Tuesday.
Yep.
And we will probably be going into detail a little bit more about what happened tonight, what's going to happen tomorrow night, because obviously tomorrow's SmackDown. So we know we're going to see some fallout from this thing here. But we would like to thank UW O'Brien for stopping by on the show. Honorary Trash Man, we love having you here, man. Thank you so much for joining us.
Appreciate it.
Dude, shout out to Joel Cantante, shout out to Daniel George, and shout out to Germ Boy, who was hanging out with us in the chat, dropping some comments. Guys, we thank you. We love you. Thank you for joining us. Follow us on YouTube. And as always, enjoy wrestling.